Hey everybody, it's your Large Badger Media. Welcome back. Hope you're all having a great day. Got a little something today. Got Teferi here. Even though it's getting toward the end of, I guess the fourth quarter of 2023. I'm going to roll back to 2021. See what we can find today. So what is your favorite 2021 story? And what do you think about this set? Did you play with this set? Were you around when this set rolled out? So this is a core set, which means it's got a little everything in there. And it takes all the sets previous to it and kind of puts them together and plays some other stuff that's just regular and standard and that sort of thing. So there you go. No frills or anything. No little pictures or themes or anything like that. We just go straight into some magic cards there. So this is during, the big COVID. I'd say during the height, but I don't know that was necessarily during the height of it, but it was certainly during rolling around when COVID was rolling around. So hopefully, no COVID just came out of the box, right? Although COVID is still rolling around. There's been quite an outbreak in my area recently. As school started, all the children are passing it back and forth between themselves as happens. And these are draft packs, so I have 36 draft packs here. There's no art cards and no set boosters, and no extra, no frills. So good or bad, throw that out of here. All right, what we do have land on top. Oh, and we went straight to. So these must be Japanese printed, and we can verify that here. Just because they're backwards there. Well, no, I think it's made in the USA. I just didn't remember these being made in the USA. Being backwards like that, but here we are. So put this over here. Got our runed halo for our foil rare. Hopefully that's not, a sign of what's to come, because that's not the best. Oh, what are we doing with this thing? Not the best sign. And then here's Bajriket, Mythic, Planeswalker. Again, not necessarily a good sign here for stuff in this set, but it is what it is. So I'm going to slide this down, maybe. I don't know. So here's our uncommons. We got the Canopy Stalker, the Archfiend Vessel, the Fierce Empath, and then just some commons here at the end. Nothing too exciting. So if you played any of the Jumpstart 2021, obviously with this set, you're going to get a lot of 2021 cards. Also, so it was full. There were some 2021 cards, but there was also a lot of. Let's see what we're doing here. I guess about that many. We'll see. See where we're at here. So Cultivate. That's a decent uncommon there. But yeah, the 2021 Jumpstart had a lot of these cards in it. If you didn't get one of the Jumpstart cards, so lots of fun stuff. Like I say, we're just going to go pretty quick because this is a draft box and there's going to be a lot in here. There we go. So another foil rare with Teferi's Ageless Insight, Double Vision. Okay, not a bad one. And then Pestilent Haze for the uncommon, the extra uncommon I pulled there. And some of these I don't necessarily go down a row, or a column, or however you want to think about it. And I'm not super familiar if these are track printed or not. It really doesn't matter. So let's do 3 there, and let's see what we get. Alright, Sanctum of Tranquil Light, the Epitaph of Golem, Faith's Fetters. So those are all pretty standard uncommons there. Alright, there's some comments. And we're going to get just a land this time. And a rare. So Baron the Tolarian Mage. So nothing too exciting yet, nothing too spicy. There are a good few pulls in here. We got, of course, Eugene. I have a bajillion Bajrikets. I don't mind the Planeswalkers too much. I have a Bajriket deck, soldier deck. When I first got back into it, I built one kind of for fun on Arena that I was playing. So that was one of the first decks I made. It was a Basri deck token, Basri Ket token deck. There we go. And then here we go, another rare, Shonda's Incinerator. Pretty common rare for this set. So we're still going here, nothing super spicy yet. But yeah, this was about the time really I got back into Magic, was when this set came out, 2021. I was playing a little bit of Thrones, I think was kind of finishing up. And then here we are, kind of full circle with Woe, or the Wildsville Drain. And so, if you listen to some people about the average time most people are in Magic, I should be getting about out of it again, right? Alright, here we go. We got a Mythic this time, and we have Fiery Emancipation. Alright, so that's a pretty decent Mythic there. I don't remember too much about how this set runs as far as Mythic goes. Traditionally, sets can, run 4 to 5 Mythics. That could be more. So Fire Emancipation's a decent one. I know most people want to dodge the Planeswalkers, but like I said, I don't mind the Planeswalkers. Oh, I must have missed one. So there's Sad Robot, Solemn Slackerum. There's some uncommons, bunch of commons here. I don't know how I miscounted. Let's see what we did here. Pulled 3. Oh, because I also had a foil. Wow, the same one. I didn't see a lot of duplication in this set, so that's surprising. There was a duplication there. Maybe this was the start of all that crazy duplication, because you almost can't even pull like that set, especially the collector's boxes these days, without getting lots of duplication. So pretty crazy. So maybe we'll go 4. So we get here and then we'll know. So 1, 2, yeah. So this time I got an uncommon back there. So this is Labor Day weekend, and so WoW started. The pre-release was on Friday. Hopefully you got a chance to play. We got a rare this time. Okay, the Ghostly Pilferer. Nothing super exciting there. I did not get a chance to play. I had a lot of stuff going on this weekend, so I didn't get a chance to play. And we're going back to kind of what we were talking about before, right? So maybe, I'm kind of at the end of my Magic days for this go around. Wow, just one this time. There was 2 uncommons back there. There's Pestilent Haze and the Griffin Airy. I think this set is going to be fun. I am looking forward to it, but I'm just having trouble being super excited about Magic at all right now. So, a lot of, 2 back-to-back expensive sets. See the truth. And so, I bought a little bit of the first one, but I like Commander's Master stuff. I mean, there's a lot of good hits in it. But after, the money drain of, actually wrote it on, of Lord of the Rings, and honestly, just, every set before that even, it's kind of hard to get super excited. I do like these little showcase basic lands. I know they're not worth anything, but they are cool. So here we go with an uncommon. We got Garruk's Uprising, which it also recently saw a reprint, and a rare with the Maze Mind Tome. So Garruk's Uprising in the new set. So if it had a little bit of value, and that's I've heard some other YouTubers talk about how really WotC right now is just like milking everything. And and I don't know for a fact there, but there's definitely been a little bit of critique. They've added that extra section. I can't remember what they call it, but it's essentially the Mystical Archive section of WoW, because obviously they're concerned that the set's not going to hold any value on its own. So they have put out some new cards, that sort of thing, and and I think most people like the flavor of the original Thrones. And we've got a rare. You got Sabira, the Tulzidi Caravan Runner, or Caravaner, sorry. But that's a concern, because certainly the extra part is where it seems to be where the juice is. I've watched Lots of box openings now. And there's a lot of juice in that section. And I'm not hearing as much chatter about the about the main base set yet. And it's early, so I mean there may be people still trying to figure out how to play it. Some people are probably going back and building adventure decks and that sort of thing. Finishing blow, and another rare with the Shacklegeist. Very good playable card. Not much value to it, but a good playable card. So I'll be interested, as time kind of unfolds here, what pops up. Sorry about that there. Somebody came in my room. Actually, my wife came in to let me know that my timer was going off. So, good to know. Appreciate the wife keeping me straight and honest here as we get into this. But, yeah, I'll be interested to see, if people build lots of adventure decks and that sort of thing. Got another rare. Another Ageless Insight to go with my one up there. I never built one. I've looked at them and thought about it. But I mean, honestly, these cards, are just really good cards. How cool is it to have like a card you can play twice, right? So you're gonna get, a spell, and then you can come back and put some kind of creature out, or not. Like really, it's not even that critical that you put a creature out. Another Uprising in the special promo version or showcase, or whatever they call it in this set. They always have some kind of name to kind of try and sell it there. And then we have a Soldier, the Windscarred, and a rare with the Stormwing Entity. So still nothing too crazy yet. We're probably about a third of the way through, so it's okay. But it'd be nice to see a little something. Get a little action here, a little bit of juice. Get the blood pumping. So you can pull it here. Grub, an Adept, and the Sanctum of Stone Fangs. Don't remember that. Oh, it's a shrine. Okay, well, that's cool. I think I don't really remember that one. And so speaking of those shrines, has anybody built a shrine deck? There's some of those shrine decks are nasty. A good buddy of mine, Dave, has like the nastiest shrine deck, and I thought about doing one. So he plays it in standard. There's the Harbinger. But I wonder how, I was thinking about doing one for Commander. To play with my Commander friends, build a shrine deck, because his shrine deck is just nasty. And so with him, he has lots of repeats and that sort of thing, because there is a limited number of shrines, although as set's coming out, there's more all the time. The Fairy's Tutelage and the Adept again. And so I'm always curious about deck ideas and that sort of thing. I mean, there's always the tribal decks tend to be pretty standard. Forced and into a rare, this side the Hooded Bloodfang. Wow, man, come on. We need a little something. I'm not pulling anything at the moment. I'm going to shift around here for just a second. I might have to leave an F for me after this one. Oh, jeez. It is not going well. This is never a high, necessarily a high money set. But I'm getting like just sent to Poundtown here. Oof. And to show me that they meant business, they're going to give me a temple. And this land's never did anything. Those Scry lands, I mean, they're not that bad. I mean, he doesn't like to scry, right? But apparently, they have a reputation. So, like I said, I don't think they're super terrible. There's certainly ones that are worse. But, yeah. There's no love for them either. Alright, little nothing card here. Jungle Hollow. Oh, we got a rare. Sad Robot and the Borderless. Oof. And then the Scooge, the Scavenging Ooze. So I don't know that I would have wanted my Borderless with that. I would rather had a Eugene, but we got the Sad Robot, and it's not my first one. Out of this set, I've opened a few boxes of this, not a whole lot. I opened a few when it, back in 2021, 2022. And it's still a fairly new set, although the price is pretty stable on this. About, I mean, it hasn't gone up too much from what I paid for it back then. It's running about 120, 125 or so, depending where you picked it up. I actually have been sitting on this for a little while. But, no, there we go. We got at least a foil that time. And we got the Demonic Embrace. So again, nothing, no big money there. I have been sitting on this for a couple years, so now's the time to kind of see what we have here. Rewind, and we have the sniper. Alright, got the Griffin token, and let's see what we got. We got the Rugged Highlands, and a rare, and we have the Feline Sovereign. So, well, we got the kitty cat. So if anybody's been building any white-green cat decks, there's been several come out in the last couple sets. I had some pretty decent cats. If you did the Ren and, you know, Seri Inseparable, you could build a cat-dog deck, right? I've seen a few of those where somebody's made a commander of those floating around on, you know, eBay and that sort of thing. Sanctum of Shattered Heights for another shrine there. So trying to build your shrine deck, and then, you know, we had all those Kamigawa legendary shrine creature things, which is cool. Alright, so here we go, another rare, this time the Destroying Entity again. Man, if we're gonna duplicate, I don't know that that's what I want to duplicate. Especially in a set that has so many cards in it. Like, this was not a small set. So it's surprising that we're seeing as much duplication as we're seeing here. But, you know, that's how this stuff goes sometimes. There's the Winged Mirror. Alright, the Nothing card. Got a Mountain and the Pack Leader. So, we had a cat, now we got a dog. So if you built a cat-dog deck, that's another good card to have in there. Whether in Modern or in Commander, you know. There you go. Alright, so maybe I got a foil this time, so I'll zip through those real quick. Got the cat token, the planes, and got the land foil, and I got a rare. Another temple, the Temple of My Lady, or Malady. So 2 temples now. I guess that's the better one of all the temples, and if I recall, the white-black one, which is the first one I pulled, is one of the worst ones, so that's how that stuff goes. Uncommon back here. We got the Sanctum of the Calm Waters. It's my 3rd shrine. So I'm doing good on the shrines here. The Goblin Wizard, that's actually a token that has a little bit of value. Here's another rare with the Sportable Web Weaver. Again, nothing crazy. So we're about 2/3 of the way through the box. And we're still have not had any hits. Really. To speak of here, another Sanctum. Griffin token, Fancy Swamp, another rare, and Veto. Alright, there we go. So there's something decent. Veto is a very playable card. Even though the value does. If you bought any of the MJ Holding things from Walmart in recent history, they printed a lot of those as foil promos in those sets. So there's a lot of Vetoes floating around. But it is a very good card, a very playable card. And Substantiate. So if you got one, there's another Goblin Wizard. Right, the rare and the Idol of Endurance. Still nothing too sexy to speak of here. I know that I could really use a Eugene. I know if we could all use another Eugene. I have a couple, but it's a very playable card, and I would definitely take another one. There's a rare Azusa. Alright, again, just recently had the reprint in the Commander Masters set. Can't remember if this was an Eldraine or not. There was a lot of repeats. I know this has been discussed on other channels, but I think it's just worth repeating again that it's obvious that those different groups don't talk to each other. That they're definitely doing things out in isolation. It's actually a decent uncommon right there. Big Scorehorn. Just because of the cards that are getting, reprinted back to back. Rare, so Primal Might. Alright, it's not a terrible card. There's stuff here. Still only at 2 mythics, so we're still definitely short on mythics. Now, still got a lot of packs. We're still just under a third of the box here. But jeez. Right, there we go. Bet I have a foil. There it is. I can see it. And there's the Pyrite. Mountain. Uncommon foil with the Tide Skimmer. And then let's see if I can get a rare and the Animal Sanctuary. Okay, well, this is actually a decent hit, believe it or not. It's actually worth a couple bucks for those people who play those animal decks. Speaking of, if you play a cat dog deck, then it's a nice one. You can give +1/+1s to your critters. So that's a pretty decent. There we go. Otherwise, we're getting kind of pounded here. Protege and the fancy border. Night Taken, the Dismal Backwater, and another rare with the standard bear. Pretty abysmal. Alright, we're getting down to the last, few here. Still probably about 8 or so. You being able to hang with me, I appreciate it. We're 21 minutes in, and we're still getting killed here. So we're gonna have a rare there. A foil. There it is. Fancy Mountain, the Thornwood Falls, and a rare with Temple of Silence again. So here we are again with some duplication of a temple. There's our third duplicate rare, which again, like we were speaking about earlier, seems excessive considering the how many cards are in this set. It's just silly. There we go. Got the Fancy Island. I really like these islands. Got the Adept and another rare. Well, another Animal Sanctuary. Okay, so there's my 4th duplicate. At least that's a decent duplicate. If you're going to duplicate, I would rather duplicate a decent card. So there we go. Alright, one more here. There's all of those. Soldier Token. And we got a mythic. Alright, what did we get? We got Mangara the Diplomat. Oof. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a F in the chat on this one. This did not age well like a fine wine. It definitely soured as it was stored. And all the good stuff left. I don't know where it went. This one was a tough one. Alright, got a Swamp and another Veto. So our 5th duplication. At least it was Veto. We're down to the last 3 packs here. We're still really short on mythics. We could at least use at least 1 more mythic, maybe 2. My 2 foil rares were pretty substandard. So let's see what we do here. 1, 2. So no foil in this one, but we did get a Tormod's Crypt at least. That's not too bad. We got a Garruk token, the Dismal, and we got the Brash Taunter. Alright, last 2. Still only 3 mythics out of this whole box. No foil mythics. This is bar none one of the worst boxes I've opened of this product, or really any product. There's the Devotee. Alright, here we go. The Plains, you got the Sure Strike, and another rare, another Brash Taunter. There's number 6. 2 back-to-back. Here we go. Last chance for romance. Hopefully we get a mythic. Hopefully this is not a substandard box with only 3 mythics. I know it happens, but jeez. This has been an abysmal box. So no foil. Let the pain end, as they say. We got Jungle Hollow. And it is not even. It is stinking Containment Priest. Wow. So definitely one of the worst boxes I've ever opened of this product. The duplication was crazy. Not great duplication. I mean, for $124 box, and I would be amazed if I got my $124. So it happens. Y'all have a fantastic day. I've kind of droned on and on enough about this box. I'm glad I was able to open this and take it out of your hands. Sort of. Alright, y'all have a great day. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment if it's just an F in the chat. Thank you so much.